What is going on, guys? It is your boy Prodigy Blends back at it with another video, guys. Today my client asked me for a mid to low taper, man, with the fringe in the front or the top, you know, all that. Man, if you guys like this video, please leave a like. If you guys love this video, then make sure to subscribe, guys. So guys, this is how my client looked. He did previously have a burst fade that he came to me like about 3 to 2 weeks ago from this. And yeah, guys, I'm just combing out the hair. So to start off this haircut, we're gonna start off with our number 4 guard all the way open, going into the bulk that's on top that he has. He does want more of that, like not like burst, blowout. He wants more of a blowout taper on the sides. He wants to keep bulk, he wants to keep everything. He barely wants to cut off any. So on this part of the haircut, I did go in with my trimmers to set in my bald guideline. And then I went in, hit it with my Uno shavers, just to get it all the way down to skin. He did want, we could say, a skin taper, all the way bald, low to mid skin taper. On this part, I came in with my clipper lever all the way open, using my corners, not using my full blade, because whenever you use the full blade, your blends just don't come out as good. So if you guys use the corners of your blades, it just comes out better, the fade. So on this part, I came in with my number 1 guard all the way open, trying to connect to that number 2 that's on top. You guys are gonna see that there is gonna be a little bit of a weight line, but we are gonna take it out by going back in with our number 2 lever all the way open, and we are gonna be scooping out just so we don't create any harsh guidelines in this haircut. As you guys can see, I do comb out the hair just so it can make everything a little easier. So on this part, I did go in with my half guard halfway open. It's the sweet spot between the number 1 and the number 2. On this part, I went in with my half guard lever all the way open, just to connect that number 1 all the way to our clipper all the way open with no guard. Just halfway open or all the way open is usually the sweet spot between blending and doing all that, guys. So like I did go in with my corners again with the clipper all the way closed. Whenever you guys just go in with your corners, man, it just makes the blend look a lot smoother, a lot better, a lot more faded. I did close it up on this part just so I could take out that bottom guideline. Just doing a little more detail work in this taper, man, and this taper is finished. Not all the way, but it is finished. It is getting there. So on this part of the haircut, I did start lining up the C-cup, making sure I did not push him back, because man, you don't want to push back your clients. Nobody wants to push back. Nobody wants that nasty overgrowth that you guys get whenever you get a bad haircut. So I did lift up his hair because, like I said at the beginning of the video, he did want a textured fringe, so he didn't want his bangs straight. So yeah, I just lined up the C-cups, making sure I don't push him back or any of that. Then I just went back in just to take out all those loose hairs. And then again, guys, you don't want to push back behind the ear, the C-cups, none of that. We don't want to push anything back. We want to keep it all natural but sharp. We don't want to push them back. Remember that, guys. We don't want to push them back, but we also do want to keep it sharp. So on this part, I did line up his neck, just to do it, just to get it over with. I mean, you don't have to do the neck taper. Once you're done with the sides and you start lining things up, you don't have to line up the back. It's just something that I did prefer to do during this part of the haircut. And then again, I can see a little peak there. So then I did go back in with my babylesses just to cut it down again, because I did see a little bit of like a peak there. And then there is a line in the taper, so then I did go in with my trimmers just to get rid of that line. It's a very, very faint line, but you know, you just have to give out or try to give out your best haircuts. So same steps, we are doing his neck taper now. And man guys, we are sitting in his bald guideline. And if you guys like the way that I did my videos, or I did the video this time compared to the other ones, man, leave a comment, tell me how good I did on this haircut. You know, if the haircut looks trash, man, you guys can tell me in the comments. If it looks good, you guys can tell me in the comments. If you guys want this haircut, take a screenshot and show y'all's barbers, man. So on this part, I did go in with my number 2 guard all the way open, you know, scooping out so we could connect to that bulk that's on top. And then with this part, I went in with my clipper all the way open. And also guys, look at my hands. As you guys can see that I do flick out whenever I do these haircuts, because you never want to keep or leave a harsh guideline. So whenever you flick out, it just makes everything 10 times easier. It just makes it easier to cut it down, and also just to like get everything down. And also guys, remember to wipe down your clients with a neck duster. You guys don't want your clients moving, itching, doing all that, man. We can't have that. So on this part, I went in with my number 1 guard all the way open, scooping out again so we don't create any harsh guidelines, you know, trying to connect that number 1 to the number 2 on top that we started off the fade with. On this part, I did go in with my number 3, you know, scoop out just to make the blend look a little cleaner, a little more smooth, you know, so we don't have that straight line that just goes straight across in our haircut. You guys know what line I'm talking about. So on this part, I went in with my half guard halfway open, you know, the sweet spot between the number 1 and the number 2. It's just something that it's just a sweet spot, guys. And again, like I said, we want to always flick out. We never want to go straight in, because that's wherever we cut too much or we do too much. On this part, I went in with my half guard halfway open to get rid of the line between the open clipper and the number 1. And also guys, as you guys can see, I still do scoop out, and I also do a little bit of lever play just to try to get rid of that line that is there. And again guys, we always do want to wipe down the hairs. We always want a clean canvas. We want to be able to see what we do. And again, I went in with my clipper all the way closed, still flicking out, you know, so we don't create any harsh guidelines. And also whenever we're fading, whenever we're like doing the actual fade, we never want to have a stiff arm. We always want to have it loose. We always want to have it flicking out, because that's where we get a better fade, better results, better all that. You know, that's how we get more clients in the chair. You know, they see how good you're doing your work, and then they're gonna want to come. More clients, you know. That's just how it is, man. So guys, this is basically the taper finished all the way done.